Good evening. Great to not see any of you. I trust that you're there, though, so make sure you're nice and loud. My name is David Goins, and I'm the director of the Wesley Academy of Music, and on behalf of everybody that you're going to see tonight, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. It's going to be a great, fabulous evening. If you need to know, the restrooms are out this door, and they're kind of behind us here. Just go. There's a glass door. Go through that glass door. Restrooms are over on this side, right behind the stage. You might see somebody getting a microphone on or something like that, but fear not. They're right back there. In the case of some emergency, we've got exits everywhere, so just be calm, but I don't expect any of that to happen. We're going to have such a great time tonight. I really appreciate Cable 10 for being here, and I appreciate you all for being here. I also want to say a special thank you to our sponsor. We have a corporate sponsor tonight, Sturm Insurance. No surprise there if you know me. Very close, dear friends of mine. We'll talk about that. They've been so supportive of this organization over the past year and making sure that we are able to teach students, and I appreciate them helping us with tonight's expenses as well. I also want to introduce on the next slide, we have our board of directors, who you may have seen, some of them actually escorting you or greeting you as you came in. These are some of the best and the finest in our community, and you'll see why, if you know any of them at all, you know why they're on the board of directors of the Wesley Academy, because they're accomplished in either business and or music, and they're just great community members, and they do a lot for us. I got to tell you a quick little story. Tonight's theme is mentors, and that's what we at the Wesley Academy are all about, mentoring young students and being mentored ourselves. And I will talk about that in detail later, but I want to start out, I have a divine intervention that happened today. One of my best friends and mentors is a gentleman by the name of Bill Bushwall. And Bill is, if you know Bill, he went to Franklin County in the 60s. He had Clayton Fugate was his band director, and he was a trumpet player and just avid musician, community musician, was a great chemist evidently, and went on to work for the state in the chemistry field. And upon retirement, he said, I want to get the trumpet back out. So he called me. We had never met each other, but we came in contact somehow, and we had trumpet lessons together. I taught Bill trumpet lessons. Yeah, that's what I said too. I laughed too. I said, sure. He said, well, I'm going to do my lessons, but I'm going to do them out on my houseboat on the river. Is that okay? And I said, that sounds great, Bill. That sounds great. I'm 23 years old. Let's do them on the river. There may have been a libation or two on that river as well, but I had some of the best times of my life teaching lessons with Bill. I think he may have taught me more. Well, I got a call from his wife. He went on to be very active in our community band, and he and his wife are board members, and they also are board members and active in community bands in Florida during the winter. And I got a call from his wife this afternoon at 3 o'clock and said, I need you to come right now. Bill is in hospice care, and he wants you to take his trumpets, and he wants to donate them to the Wesley Academy. He had no idea that this program was happening tonight, but this is the perfect example of why we're here tonight. He gave all of his trumpets to us for either to make sure that a child who didn't have a horn had one to play, or at least for us to possibly sell, because some of these are of extreme value, and make sure that we have enough to fund the program. So that is our theme tonight, and we're going to honor Bill tonight, and he's hopefully going to be watching this on Cable 10 here in a few days, and he would think that this is pretty daggone cool. So that's our overlapping theme. It's going to be a great night. And if you would, I'd like for you to help me welcome our master of ceremonies for the night, one of my childhood friends and buddies and the best pediatrician in the world, Dr. Bradley Chase.
Thank you so much. It is indeed an honor and a pleasure to be here. Our goal tonight is that you just have a great time, that you enjoy some music. The talent tonight really is just amazing. Really is hard to get over just what a talented group of people that Frankfort has. And we really are proud to be part of the Wesley Academy and continuing that theme of investing in the lives of youth. I do have a few concerns. I worry sometimes that either we're closing our eyes to a situation we do not wish to acknowledge, or we are unaware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table in our community. Well, you got trouble, my friends. Right here, I said trouble right here in River City. Why, sure, I'm a billiard player. Certainly mighty proud to say, I'm always mighty proud to say it. I consider that the hours I spend with the cue in my hand are golden. Help me cultivate horse sense and a cool head and a keen eye. Did you ever take and try and give an ironclad lead to yourself from a 3-railed billiard shot? But just as I say it takes judgment, brains, and maturity to score in a balk line game, I say that any boob can take and shove a ball in a pocket, and I call that sloth. The first big step on the road to the depths of degradé. I say first, medicinal wine from a teaspoon, then beer from a bottle. And the next thing you know, your son is playing for money in a pinchback suit, listening to some big out-of-town Jasper here to tell about horse race gambling. Not a wholesome trotting race, no, but a race where they sit down right on the horse. Like to see some stuck-up jockey boy sitting on Dan Patch, make your blood boil, well, I should say. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in a table, pockets that mark the difference between a gentleman and a bum with a capital B, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. And all week long, your River City youth will be frittering away. I say your young men will be frittering away their noontime, supper time, chore time too. Hit the ball in the pocket. Never mind getting dandelions pulled to the screen door, patched to the beefsteak pounding. Never mind pumping any water till your parents are caught with a cistern empty on a Saturday night, and that's trouble. Yes, you got lots and lots of trouble. Thinking about the kids in the knickerbocker, shirt-tail young ones, peeking in the pool hall window after school. You got trouble, folks. Right here in River City. Trouble with a capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. Now, I know all you folks are the right kind of parents. I'm going to be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on while they're loafing around that hall? Trying out Bebo, trying out Cubats, trying out tailor-mades like cigarette beans, bragging all about how they're going to cover up a telltale breath with Sin-Sin. One fine night, they leave the pool hall, heading for the dance at the Armory. Liberty men, scarlet women in ragtime, that shameless music that'll drag your son, your daughter to the arms of the modern animal instinct mass hysteria. Friends, the idle brain is the devil's playground. Trouble, right here in River City. With a capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. We surely got trouble. Right here in River City. Gotta find a way to keep the young ones moral after school.
Children's gonna have trouble.
Mothers of River City, heed that warning before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. The minute your son leaves the house, does he rebuckle his knickerbockers below the knee? Is there a nicotine stain on his index finger? A dime novel hidden in the corn crib? Is he memorizing jokes from Captain Billy's whiz bang? Are certain words creeping into his conversation? Words like swell and so's your old man. Well, you got trouble right here in River City with a capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. You surely got trouble right here in River City. Remember the Maine, Plymouth Rock, and the Golden Rule.
Our children's children gonna have trouble.
Oh, you got trouble. You got terrible, terrible trouble. That game with the 15 numbered balls is the devil's tool. Oh, yes, you got trouble. With a T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. Remember, my friends, heed my words, I passed this way but once. Light a rose, I'm home again, Rose.
To get the
Sun back in the sky.
light a rose, I'm home again, Rose. About 1,000 kisses shy. Ding dong ding, I can hear the chapel bell chime. Ding dong ding, at the least suggestion, I'll
suggestion. Light a rose, I'm home again, rose, without a sweetheart to my name. Light a rose, now everyone knows that I am hoping you're the same. So here is my love song, not fancy or fine. Light a rose, oh, won't you be mine? Light a rose, oh, light a rose, oh, light a rose.
Dream of now, dream of then, dream of all those songs that might have been. Do I love you? Oh yes, I love you, and I'll bravely tell you, but only when we dream again. Sweet and low, sweet and low, how sweet the forever, oh yes, forever. Will I ever tell you
Light a rose, oh, light a rose, oh. Light a rose, I'm home again, rose, without the sun back in the sky. Light a rose, I'm home again, rose, without a thousand kisses shy.
Do I love you?
I can hear the chapel bell chime.
And I'll bravely tell you, but
After
only
each
when
suggestion, I'll pop the question.
sweet
Light a rose, I'm home again, rose, without a sweetheart to my name. Light a rose, now everyone knows that I'm hoping you're the same. So here is my love song, not fancy or fine. Light a rose, oh, won't you be mine? Light a rose, oh, light a rose, oh, light a
The freaking music, man. This early in the show? Holy crap. Hey, folks, ain't it pretty? Welcome to the capital city. So let's skip the tears and start on this whole, being dead thing. You're doomed. Enjoy the singing. The sword of Damocles is swinging. And if I hear your cell phone ringing, I'll kill you myself. The whole being dead thing. Death can get a person stressed. We should have carpet way more DMs that we're never gonna see him. I can show you what comes next, so don't be freaked. Stay in your seats. I do this bullcrap like 8 times a week. So just relax, you'll be fine. Drink your $50 wine and take a breath.
Welcome to a show about death.
You're gonna be fine on the other side. Die, you're all gonna die, you're all gonna die. I'll be your guide to the other side.
Full disclosure, it's a show about death.
Everybody gets on fine here, like Rogers, Hart, and Hammerstein here. The women's bathroom has no line here. just go wherever you want. The whole being dead thing, you're just gonna love the folks here. Yeah, I know you're woke, but you can take a joke here. And every show I do like a ton of coke here. The whole being dead thing. Nobody is bulletproof. I work out, I eat clean, freaking past the draft. I mean, time to face the brutal truth that we're all on a hit list. Might not live till Christmas. Choked to death on Triscuits.
That's statistics.
So take a little break here. Nothing much at stake here. The scenery is fake here. There's a giant snake here.
Welcome to a show about death.
You're gonna be fine. Thank you. On the other side. Hey, how you doing? Oh, not good. Scoopity bop 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 bop. I'll be your guide to the other side. Seriously though, this is a show about death.
It's a loop, but it's hardly something new. There's nothing radical or rushing to see new. Simply just new.
If you die during this performance, this show will not stop.
Cause the destiny you're fixed. And the terrifying waste. Filled with people that you hate. And on a certain day the universe kills you.
That's the thing with life, no one makes it out alive. Toss that body in the pit. Gosh, it's awful, ain't it tragic? Blah, blah, Bible, Jesus magic. When you're dead, who gives a crap? No Pilates, no more yoga. Namaste, you freaking posers. From the cradle to cremation, that just needs a little conversation. I have mastered the art of tearing convention apart. So how about we all make a start on the whole being dead thing? Guys, I hope you're ready for a show about death. Thank you. That was an old Scandinavian folk song. I'd like to think I put my own spin on it. Well, I don't see the mate ones anywhere. And I guess I'm gonna have to go back to the netherworld. Well, bye. I'm gonna use the door.
I will confess that this whole production has changed my view of PK forever. Ever and ever and ever. He is not the person I thought I knew, but that is okay. You're right there with me. Tonight we are so honored to have our guest performer, Brooke DeRosa, with us all the way from Los Angeles, where she is an active composer, singer, and conductor. She has performed with the Los Angeles, Long Beach, and Pacific Opera Companies, as well as several major symphonies in California. She has been seen on the stages of Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon. In 2017, she wrote her first opera, which was premiered in Los Angeles by the Pacific Opera Project. We are so fortunate to have her with us tonight, singing with us and helping us with the program. Please give Brooke a warm Frankfurt welcome as she comes to perform the hit, "I Could Have Danced All Night," from the 1956 musical, My Fair Lady.
And
The song I Know It's Today is from the 2008 Broadway show Shrek The Musical. In this hilarious ballad, we see 3 different generations of Princess Fiona waiting in her dragon-guarded castle for her true love to come and rescue her. As months turn into years, Fiona's patience and her sanity wear just a little bit thin. Still, she reminds herself to remain hopeful that someday her rescue will come. Tonight's 3 versions of Fiona will be represented by Melissa Toppis and her 2 daughters, Mallory and Ellie.
There's a princess in a tower. Oh my gosh, that's just like me. Poor Rapunzel needs a haircut, but the witch won't set her free. She passes time by singing like someone else I know. As years go by, she sits and waits. As years go by, a torturous existence. I don't remember this part. She wishes she were dead. Skip ahead, skip ahead. But in the end, Rapunzel finds a millionaire. The prince is good at climbing and braiding golden hair. So I know he'll appear, 'cause there are rules and there are strictures. I believe the storybooks I read by candlelight, by white light, and a steed will look just like these pictures. It won't be long now, I guarantee. Day number 23. I know it's today. I know it's today. It's her instead of me, pretty maiden in a glass box. How I wonder, does she pee? Blah 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 blah. Poison apple, boring boring, evil queen. Filler filler, been there, read that. 7 shorties on the scene. Skip ahead, skip ahead. But in the end, the princess wakes up with a start. The prince is good at kissing and melting Snow White's heart. So I know he'll appear, and his armor will be blinding, as shining as his perfect teeth. Manly hose, he'll propose on one knee, and our prenup will be binding. About how we said wedding day, day number 958. I know it's today. He'll show up today. Here's a princess, any princess. Take your pick, they're all like me. Not exactly, I'm still waiting. They're outliving happily ever after. Better get here, I want love in seconds flat. No one needs these middle bits. Oops, did I do that? Cut the villains, cut the vamping, cut this fairy tale, cut the peril and the pitfalls, cut the puppet and the whale, cut the monsters, cut the curses, keep the intro, cut the verses, and the waiting, the waiting, the waiting, the waiting, the waiting. But I know he'll appear, though I seem a bit bipolar. And I'm a vandal now as well. Oh, he won't mind. I'm
you there, God? It's me, Fiona.
It's me, Fiona. Now I know it'll be here, 'cause there are rules and there are strictures. I believe the story beside me by candlelight, by white light, my night and its steam will look just like these pictures. It won't be long now, I guarantee. Day number 20, day number 9, day number
8,423.
I know it's today. I know it's
I know it's
I know it's today. I know it's today. I know it's today.
Inspired by William Shakespeare's play Romeo and Juliet, West Side Story is set in the mid-1950s. It takes place in the Upper West Side of Manhattan in New York City, then a multiracial blue-collar neighborhood. The musical explores the rivalry between the Jets and the Sharks, two teenage street gangs with different ethnic backgrounds. West Side Story marked a turning point in musical theater with its dark themes, sophisticated music, extended dance scenes, and focus on social problems. Tonight we have our featured guest, Brooke DeRosa, in the role of the beautiful Maria. In this scene we find Maria in the bridal shop where she works. She sings about being happy and feeling beautiful because she is loved, quote, by a pretty wonderful boy. Here to sing I Feel Pretty from the 1957 smash hit West Side Story is Brooke DeRosa.
I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and bright, and I pity any girl who isn't me to a lie. I feel charming, oh so charming. It's alarming how charming I feel, and so pretty that I hardly can believe I'm real. See the pretty girl in that mirror there. Who can that attractive girl be? Such a pretty face, such a pretty dress, such a pretty smile, such a pretty me. I feel stunning and entrancing, feel like running and dancing for joy, for I'm loved by a pretty wonderful boy.
Have you met my good friend Maria, the craziest girl on the block? You know her the minute you see her. She's the one who is in and everyone's in a shock. She thinks she's in love. She thinks she's a
La la la.
She isn't in love. She
For Good is a number from the hit musical Wicked. It is sung as a duet between Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West, and Galinda, the Good Witch of the South, as a farewell. The musical brings a twist to the traditional story by portraying both the virtues and the shortcomings of each of the main characters. In the end, each recognizes the profound impact the other has had in her life. Here to bring Elphaba and Galinda to our stage are Anna Grace Dudley and Ava Goins.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passed
for good.
In 1964, Sheldon Harnick and Terry Bach introduced theatergoers to a musical masterpiece about a Russian father who is torn between the traditions of his faith and the desires of the changing world. In the musical Fiddler on the Roof, the main character, Tevye, wonders what it would be like to have resources greater than he could ever imagine and the life those riches would bring. Here to sing If I Were a Rich Man is our very own Michael Nunley.
Oh, dear Lord, you made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, there's no shame in being poor, but it's no great honor either. Would it have been so terrible, Lord, if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a bitty rich, diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof and real wooden floors below. There will be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer going down, and one more going nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yards with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And every honk would land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say there lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a bitty rich, diddle man, I'd see my wife, my Goldie, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I'd see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oh, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town would come to fawn on me. They'd ask me to advise them, like a Solomon the wise. If you please, Remeteria, pardon me, Remeteria, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eye. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. I would discuss the holy books with the learned men several hours every day, and that would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, yabba diva 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 dum, all day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yabba diva 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 dum. Lord, you made the lion and the lamb. You decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
If you were a rich man, we wouldn't be here tonight. That's all I got to say.
Amen.
How about another round of applause? Isn't that awesome? It always amazes me just when we try to put something together like this and we think, oh my gosh, how are we going to get people who can do this and do that? And then it just knocks my socks off, the level of talent in our community. And that's because of our teachers in our schools and people just like you and I. Again, my name is David Goins, and if you've never met me before, I am the director of the Wesley Academy of Music. I'm a lifelong Frankfurtonian, lived here all my life. I've been fortunate enough to play music all over the world, literally, but I call Frankfurt my home, and I'm glad I call Frankfurt my home because it is a very special place. And tonight's theme, as I told you, is mentorship. And that's what the Wesley Academy is all about. And if you'll forgive me if you've heard this 1,000 times, I'm going to say it again for those who haven't. The Wesley Academy of Music is a mission that I started in 2017 that started many years before that in the back of my mind. I just couldn't figure out what exactly it was. But in 2017, I was the music director here at this great church, and the congregants had been pulling my coattails for several years to do a musical, and I said, no. You know what kind of work goes into that? That's a lot of work. But we decided to put on a musical and wrap some liturgy around it. We did Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, and we had a great time, and we raised a lot of money. And the moral of that story was, I said, I'll do the musical if. And I had no idea what if was. It was going to be a big blank. We have to do something with that money. We're going to use our talents. We're going to glorify God. What are we going to do with that? Well, we decided to pull that thing out of the back of my head and give it a try. We didn't know exactly where we were going with it, but we decided we were going to start a mission that was going to provide music lessons to students in our community who just couldn't afford them. Now, this is very special to me because growing up, I was one of those. Great, loving, providing mother and father. My mother's here tonight, and I can already hear her going, that's my granddaughter up there, that's my granddaughter up there. But they were great parents who would provide anything I could, but my father, he had a 9th grade education. My mother had to work several jobs. Father had a heart attack at 36 and was disabled. We just did not have the extra money to do things. 2 kids in college at the same time, 3 sons. I was the last son, the best. And I was also the poorest because the 2 other ones were draining all the money for college. And I loved playing the trumpet, and a lot of people, it took me many years to realize what a gift I had been given. Because like I said, my parents, my mother graduated high school. Father didn't make it past the 9th grade. My 2 older brothers were going to college, and I got to go to college. And the reason I got to do those things was because of the mentors in my life. Now, those mentors had many different looks, and we all have had them, right? Think for a second. Who was it in your life Obviously, the teachers are the easy ones, right? But there's also the other people. There are the community, there's the neighbors, the aunts and the uncles, who they may not have been there all of the time, but throughout your lives and throughout our lives, they plugged in a hole that they saw. And I had those same people in my life. I'm going to share a few of them with you. There's 3 in particular. You got to hit resume slideshow there. That's going to be a little bit hard. You got to kind of go up and to the left. Yep. Oh, there's the mouse. Love technology. Here we go. And next slide, please. There we go. These are 3 of mine. I play the trumpet, by the way, if you can't tell. Anybody know the guy on the left, Clayton Fugit? Yeah, raise your hand if you ever knew Clayton Fugit. Yeah. He was the band director at Frankfort High. If you don't mind, let's go ahead and turn the lights on. We had Frankfort High School back in the 60s, and then he went on to be the band director at Franklin County, and he was Mr. Holland. Y'all seen Mr. Holland's opus? He was Frankfort's band coach. He couldn't get enough of band. He cared so much about kids, it almost hurt. He retired, and my father was retired and disabled, and the 2 of them hung out together. I used to work at Yeagle's Hardware, and the 2 of them would sit down in McDonald's, which is now Casa Fiesta, but they were part of what we called the Liars Club, right? Clyde Butcher and a few others, and they would sit down there and tell tales. Well, Mr. Fugit found out that I played the trumpet, and he knew what situation my parents were in, and so he gave me a few trumpet lessons when we couldn't afford them. I still have a business card that says Clayton Fugit, trumpet. And he helped me out. He gave me a few lessons, gave me a few pointers. The gentleman in the middle is actually a colleague of mine. He's the same age as Dr. Chase here. He was a senior when I was a freshman. Kevin No, he's now an acclaimed conductor. He teaches conducting at the Kansas City Conservatory of Music. Very well-known conductor, especially at works of like Mahler. Here he is. He was actually conducting the Kentucky All-State Orchestra. Went to Western Hills High School. He was studying trumpet when I was in high school with Rich Illman at the University of Eastern Kentucky University. And Kevin knew that I couldn't afford lessons. I needed them, but I couldn't afford them. He would have his lesson, come back the very next day, and give me that very same lesson. I learned so much. He was a senior, I was a freshman. I was playing music way above my head. But I attribute a whole bunch to that gentleman right there, who he saw something in me and made sure that I had everything I could. The last one is hopefully very obvious, David Sturm. He is one of my dearest friends. He likewise just had getting a trumpet degree at the University of Indiana University in jazz trumpet. Came back to Frankfort to work at Stern Insurance with his dad, and he got me ready for college. He made sure that my college auditions were there. So these 3 people, and there are a whole bunch more. I've got a whole bunch of people who we call Granny at my Baptist church who also did the same thing. Usually they did theirs with a switch, though. These gentlemen did it with a trumpet. And I hold a whole lot to them for my success. They're all, Mr. Fugit aside, the other 2 are still here with me and still in contact with me and still giving me the mentorship that even I deserve now and I need. And because of this, my children have a great life, right? Can you think about those people in your lives? Well, that's what we're doing here at the Wesley Academy. Bill Bushwald, I talked about earlier, we're dedicating tonight. That's what he was about. He was making sure that we have something to have people just like him come back in life and enjoy life to the fullest, playing music. We provide opportunities for kids to grow, and we do that through music lessons. We give lessons throughout the year, usually starting in October after they have fall break and we go to spring break. And some of the teachers that we have are these fine mentors right here. You know most of them. The names are listed there. Every single one of them has a master's degree in music. Every single one of them grew up right here. So the kids that we're with, that we teach, we've drank the same water. We know exactly what elements they're trying to fight and work through. We're trying to make sure that they are eating, right? Trying to make sure that they're doing okay. And we also are hoping that they can learn the F major scale in 2 octaves. But that's the lesser of the desires. We're just trying to make sure that we can fill in the gaps so that somebody like myself, can have that extra bump. So it takes a lot. It takes a village. And I'm so gracious grateful for this community, for what they've done for me, and for allowing me to have this little idea. And hopefully it can keep growing and keep growing and keep growing. Right now it's a mom and pop situation. And we just, basically, my wife and I run this, and we just go out and ask for donations. The end. It takes about $30,000 a year in our current operations status. We have about 34 students that we taught this past year, which is fabulous. I got to tell you, it reminds me, it's sad, but I'm glad that we're there, that every single semester we have some situation where we're made aware of a situation with a child that maybe has gone unnoticed. And in that situation, we're able to contact the school resource teacher and say, can you check on them because there's a thing going on. And I'm glad that we're there. That is why we're here, to help do things like that. We don't catch them all, but if we can do that for one kid, and maybe hopefully over the years do it for more and more and more, and build this into something that can lead to better lives, then great. So tonight we're here. I'm here to ask you. I'm here to bring awareness. I'm here to ask you for help, for monetary help. But I want to show you some ways to help, that you may not even think of. Look at that. Remember, who was here for that? It was a big band. We had a big Valentine's Day dance. Yeah, had a great big band. These are top shelf musicians, many of which are here tonight. We put on a great dance. One of the ways that you can help raise funds, believe it or not, is to hire the band. Yeah, we're a 501c3 charitable organization. So every dollar that comes into our organization is tax-free. So if you are a corporate president, or if you're in charge of an organization, or if you have an anniversary that you want to celebrate and you want some music, it doesn't have to be the big band, it can maybe be a trio. But what a great way to give to the Wesley Academy. Hire the band. Every penny that you donate towards that is tax deductible. So that's a great way. That's an easy way for us too, right? Play some music. Next, we also have, for the first time, we have people who have actually let us know this past year. We have our very first person who said, I'm including the Wesley Academy in my estate. Because we finally got that 501c3, they're able to do that. And that's a great way to keep this going and living. We also have people who have donated instruments, quality instruments. Mr. Chip Banks is a perfect example. He gave us a trombone a few years ago that he played in the Franklin County Band for years and years and years. And sure enough, Samuel Ton is our student who played. He's played it now for maybe 3 or 4 years, and he's about to go to college. And hopefully that horn will stay with us, but hopefully we can raise a few dollars and maybe buy Samuel his horn so he can play in college and keep going. First generation Latino immigrant to this town, and he's about to make it big. We're really proud of him. We have also people who have regular planned giving. One of our largest donors donates $5,000 one time a year. It comes from their accountant. So they set up this regular giving because they want to make sure that we have the money when we need it. And then we also have a fundraising drive. This is actually the easiest way on Facebook. Who's on Facebook here? Yeah, everybody. And my grandmother, literally. And we have a fundraising going on, started it today. So just go out to Facebook, look at the Wesley Academy of Music, like the Wesley Academy of Music, and then donate. That's the easiest way. What I like about Facebook, you can also go to our website and do the same thing. You can donate there. It's very secure. That website, though, unfortunately, PayPal takes 3% of it. So Facebook does not. Every single penny goes to the Wesley Academy, and we get it in about 45 days after the fundraiser ends. And it's a very good way to give. And then you can also just pass the plate, which is what we're going to do. So I'm going to ask our board of directors who are here, right? They're going to go around 3 times. And if by the 3rd time it's not full enough, we'll have to go back and do the whole program all over again. But we do ask that you give as much as you can. You don't have to fill in the amount on the check, just sign it. We'll put the date even on there. But do give as much as you can if you're able. And if you're not able, that's fine too. We're looking for you to be involved and be in the band and be with this team. And that comes from more than anything, it comes from just in spirit. Pray for us. I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan of people praying over a child who needs it, a teacher, to teach that child. We also are looking at times for volunteers to help us. We love to provide for the parents who are coming in, love to provide them opportunities to relax for a few minutes, right? Most of the clientele that we serve, when they drop off their child for a music lesson, they're beat. They are really tired. The moms and dads are, and they just want a few minutes to relax. And it's extra special nice when there's somebody there to volunteer who says, how was your day today? You want me to sit with your little child while you rest for a minute? So we have opportunity upon opportunity to serve our community, and we think that this is the perfect place to do that. This is a good way, and if they can come back and be like Billy Bushwald at the end of this thing and still give, how special is that? That's exactly what we're about, and I hope that is what we as a community can do for people just like this. So if you haven't given, don't worry about it. You can always go back and give again on Facebook. And if you want to talk to your accountant or you want to talk to your estate planner, we'll be glad to welcome that as well. And more importantly, I'd love to play some music for you. So hire the band. Maybe it's a small group, but the big band sounds really good too. All right. Are we having a good time? Yes. Yay. Well, the moral of the evening is we want you to be in the band and we want you to be a part of the band, including Michael Sudduth and the band.
Come on, everybody, get in here now! Class is in session. Now I only have one question for all of you. How come none of you told me you can play music? You, Aaron, have you ever played electric guitar?
No, my dad says it's a waste of time.
Oh, really? Well, let's waste that time together, shall we? Take a hold of your axe and try to pluck out this riff. Let your shoulders relax, you don't want to be so stiff. Yeah, man, that's already sounding better. All right. Keep on going, don't stop. Take it over the top. Squeeze out every last drop. Make it snow really pop. Give it one final whop, and yes, you're in the band. You, Jack. What was that thing you were playing earlier?
A cello?
A cello? Well, cello. Get ready for this thing. About to teach you a little something. Turn a cello this way, and it's practically like a bass. Pop the strings when you play, and watch how you shred my face. Oh, wait, no, I'm okay. Keep on rocking each note, grab it right by the throat. Keep the rhythm afloat, and don't forget to emote. And that's all that she wrote, man, you're in the band. You, Liz, get up here. If you play the piano, you can play the keys.
But I only play classical.
Okay. So just loosen it up and strut your expertise. And take a look at the music and let your mind expand. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! You're in the band. Alright, who is gonna be my drummer? I play percussion.
Play the cymbals.
Shut up. Shut up! Now sit your butt in the skins and try to whack out a beat. That's good. This is good for my grandma, who's dead. Feel the groove in your pins and slowly turn up the heat. Yeah, now you sound like my grandma who's alive. All right. And now rat-a-tat-tat with the bass and hi-hat. Make it juicy and fat. Yes, exactly like that. And now shut it down flat. You're in the band. I need a couple of roadies. I need someone on tech. Now who wants to be security? And I'm gonna need a stylist. Check.
Well, what about me?
Well, how about being manager?
Manager?
Is that something you could swing? It means I'm putting you in charge of the whole dang thing.
Yes.
We
like that. Jack, watch me high up on G. Yeah, man. All right, Aaron, my man, my homeboy. Up fret, third fret, G, just like, yes. Liv, get ready to rock this thing, because you're about to send me flying to the moon. Wow! All right, you three, get down here right now and follow exactly how I do. Watch. Now repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the band.
I pledge allegiance to the
And I
band.
promise to give the Academy full
And I
command.
promise to give the Academy full
And with
command.
very control of the band as a whole, we will rock and we'll roll with our heart and our soul. If you're in, raise your hand.
We're in the band.
You're in the band. You're in the band. You're in the band. You're in the band. And you're in the band. You're in the band.
And another big thank you to Michael Suddeth and his band of rockers as they inspire us all to be part of the band in that hit number from the musical School of Rock. In many instances, songs from musicals have a life outside of the stage and can become mainstream phenomena. Over the decades, we have seen many hit musicals make their way into the great American songbook. Our next song is from the musical Waitress. This song hit the pop charts in 2015 as performed by the original songwriter Sarah Bareilles. In the musical, this number takes place in Act 2 when Jenna, the main character, is reflecting on her life. Jenna thinks about the kind of person she once was and how her life has disappointed her. Help me welcome back to the stage Ms. Ava Goins as she serenades us with She Used to Be Mine from Waitress.
It's not simple to say. Most days I don't recognize me with these shoes and this apron. That place and its patrons have taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention's sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is good, but she used to be mine. And it's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through the back door, carves out a person, and makes you believe it's all true. Now I've got you. You're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two for the girl that I knew who was reckless just enough, who gets hurt but who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can't love. And then she'll get stuck and be scared of the life that's inside her, getting stronger each day till it finally reminds her to fight just a little to bring back the fire in her eyes that's been gone but it used to be mine. Oh, it used to be mine. She's messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine.
Little Shop of Horrors is a horror comedy rock musical with music by Alan Menken and lyrics by Howard Ashman. The story follows a hapless flower shop worker who raises a plant that feeds on human flesh and blood. Rock and roll, doo-wop, and Motown inspire the soundtrack, including the songs Little Shop of Horrors, Skid Row, Somewhere That's Green, and the song we'll hear tonight, Suddenly Seymour. Our performers tonight are hot off their successful weekend performances as the lead characters in the Bluegrass Theater Guild's production of Footloose. Welcome University of Kentucky music students and Frankfurt natives, Anna Grace Dudley and Jake Parrott, to perform Suddenly Seymour.
Lift up your head, wash off your mascara. Here, take my Kleenex, wipe that lipstick away. Show me your face, clean as the morning. I know things were bad, but now they're okay. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside you. You don't need no makeup, don't have to pretend. Suddenly Seymour is here to provide you sweet understanding. Seymour's your friend.
Treated me kindly. Daddy left early. Mama was bored. I'd meet a man and I'd follow him blindly. He'd snap his fingers and me, I'd say sure. But suddenly Seymour is standing beside me. He don't give me all
till forever. Tell me the bad times are clean washed away.
Please understand that it's still strange and frightening for losers like I've been. It's so hard to say, but suddenly see more.
Suddenly see more. He purified you.
Suddenly see more.
Suddenly see more. Yes, you can. Learn how to be more. The girl that's inside you. Sweet understanding. With sweet understanding. With sweet understanding. Seymour's your
As many of us recognize, marriage can present many problems and conflicts between spouses, especially when both are a little bit stubborn. Tonight, we will see this on full display as husband and wife duo David and Meredith Goins take off the gloves and duke it out to see who can sing softer, longer, higher, and sweeter. From the 1946 smash Broadway musical Annie Get Your Gun, enjoy the Irving Berlin classic, Anything You Can Do, I Can Do Better. Contestants, take your positions.
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I can shoot a partridge with a single cartridge.
I can get a sparrow with a bow and arrow.
I can live on bread and cheese.
And only on that?
Yes.
So can a rat.
Anything you can. Higher than you.
Yes, I can.
Yes, yes, I can. Yes, you can.
Yes, I can. Anything you can buy, I can buy cheaper. I can buy anything cheaper than you.
50 cents?
40 cents.
30 cents?
20 cents.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can say, I can say softer.
I can say anything softer than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
I can drink my liquor faster than a flicker.
I can drink it quicker and get even sicker.
I can open any safe.
Without getting caught?
Sure.
That's what I thought, you crook.
Any note you can hold, I can hold longer.
I can hold any no longer than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes,
Yes, she can.
anything you can wear, I can wear better. In what you wear, I'd look better than you.
In my coat?
In your vest.
In my shoes?
In your hat.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can say, I can say faster.
I can say anything faster than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, can.
No, you can't.
Yes, can.
No, you can't.
Yes, can.
No, you can't. 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 Oh.
I can wear a girdle.
I can knit a sweater.
I can fill it better.
I can do most anything.
Can you bake a pie?
No.
Neither can I.
Any note you can sing, I can sing sweeter.
I can sing anything sweeter than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
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 No, you can't.
The musical Parade dramatizes the life of a Jewish factory owner convicted of murder. Though his sentence was commuted, he still met a tragic end at the hands of an anti-Semitic mob. At the center of this tragic story is the relationship between Frank and his wife Lucille. The poignancy of the couple who fall in love in the midst of adversity is the core of this work. It makes the tragic outcome, the miscarriage of justice, even more disturbing. In the scene presented tonight, Frank realizes his deep love for his wife and how much he has underestimated her. Here to sing All the Wasted Time are Chris and Emily Powell.
I will never understand what I did to deserve you, or how to be the man that I'm supposed to be. I will never understand if I live 1,000 lifetimes, just why you did the things you did. Look at you. How could I not be in love with you? What kind of fool would have taken you for granted for so long? All the wasted time, all the million hours pushing you away, building up my wall, all the days gone by, to glare, to pout, to push you out, and I never knew anything
The Phantom of the Opera tells the story of a masked figure who lurks beneath the catacombs of the Paris Opera House, exercising a reign of terror over all who inhabit it. He falls madly in love with an innocent young soprano named Christine and devotes himself to creating a new star by nurturing her extraordinary talents and employing all of the devious methods at his command. Andrew Lloyd Webber's mega-hit musical opened 35 years ago with Michael Crawford, Sarah Brightman, and Steve Barton in the leading roles. There have been dozens of productions worldwide since, and the show has won over 70 major theater awards, has been seen by more than 140 million people worldwide. April 16th of this year, the curtain fell one final time for the longest running show in Broadway history. As with all great musicals, we expect Phantom to return to Broadway in the future, but until that day, here is Patrick Compton and Brooke DeRosa with a 35th anniversary tribute to The Phantom of the Opera.
Think of me fondly when we've said goodbye. Remember me every so often, promise me you'll try. On that day, that not so distant day, when you're far away and free, if you ever find a moment, spare a thought for me. And though it's clear, though it was always clear that this was never meant to be, if you happen to remember, stop and think of me. Think of August when the world was green. Don't think about the way things might have been. Think of me waking, silent and resigned. Imagine me trying too hard to put you from my mind. Think of me, please say you'll think of me, whatever else you choose to do. There will never be a day when I won't think of you.
Can it be Christine? Bravo! Long ago, it seems so long ago, how young and innocent we were. She may not remember me, but I remember.
Flowers fade, the fruits of summer fade, they have their seasons, so do we. But please promise me that sometimes you will think.
insolent boy, this slave of fashion, basking in your glory. Ignorant fool, this brave young suitor, sharing in my triumph.
Angel, I hear you speak. I listen. Stay by my side. Guide me. Angel, my soul was weak. Forgive me. Enter at last. Must I?
Flattering child, you shall know me. See why in shadow I hide. Look at your face in the mirror. I am there inside.
Angel of music, guide and guardian, grant to me your glory. Angel of music, hide no longer. Come to me, strange angel.
I am your angel of music. Come to me, angel of music. I am your angel of music. Come to me, angel of music.
In sleep he sang to me, in dreams he came. That voice which calls to me and speaks my name. And do I dream again? For now I find the phantom of the opera is there inside my mind.
Sing once again with me our strange duet. My power over you grows stronger yet. And though you turn from me to glance behind, the phantom of the opera is there inside your mind.
Those who have seen your face draw back in fear. I am the mask you wear.
It's me they hear. Your spirit and my voice in one combined. The phantom of the opera is there inside my mind. In all your fantasy, you always knew that man and mystery
Were both you.
and in this labyrinth
my angel of music.
He's then the phantom of your heart.
Sing for me. Sing, my angel. Sing, my angel of music. Sing! Sing for me! Night time sharpens, heightens each sensation. Darkness stirs and wakes imagination. Silently the senses abandon their defenses. Slowly, gently, night unfurls its splendor. Grasp it, sense it, tremulous and tender. Turn your face away from the garish light of day. Turn your thoughts away from cold, unfeeling light, and listen to the music of the night. Close your eyes and surrender to your darkest dreams. Purge your thoughts of the life you knew before. Close your eyes, let your spirit start to soar. And you'll live as you've never lived before. Softly, deftly, music shall caress you. Feel it, hear it, secretly possess you. Open up your mind and let your fantasies unwind in this darkness which you know you cannot fight. The darkness of the music of the night. Let your mind start a journey to a strange new world. Leave all thoughts of the world you knew before. Let your soul take you where you long to be. Only then can you belong to me. Floating, falling, sweet intoxication. Touch me, trust me, savory sensation. Let the dream begin. Let your darker side give in to the power of the music that I write.
You alone can make my song take flight. Help me make the music of love.
Miss Brooke DeRosa. Miss Brooke DeRosa. Patrick Compton. Michael Suddeth, the Wham Rockers. Schoolhouse Rockers. Mr. Michael Nunley. Jake Parrott, Anna Grace Dunley, Ava Goins. Emily, Chris Powell. Melissa, Elizabeth, Mallory Tapas, Meredith Goins, and our Master of Ceremonies, Dr. Brad Chase, and our wonderful tech and lighting people, Miss Brooke DeRosa, everybody. I want to say a very sincere thank you for being here and always being a supporter, and I hope that you can continue to be in touch with us and be a part of the team, right? We want people to be in the band with us. So reach out to me, contact me if you're willing to volunteer, and one last round of applause for these wonderful, wonderful people. Blessings to you all. Have a great evening and a great rest of the week. And donate several times. Several.